Hi everyone, welcome to the Daily Positivity Channel, your go-to source for knowledge and personal growth through great books. Today, we're excited to share with you a book titled
Thought Discipline: How to Get Your Brain to Focus. Written by Kelvin W. Nathan. In the bustling, information-saturated world of today, the ability to focus is more than a skill. It's a necessity. Distractions abound, pulling our attention in countless directions. Thought Discipline: How to Get Your Brain to Focus is crafted to help you reclaim your mental space and sharpen your focus to laser-like intensity. This book is not just about managing distractions, it's about fundamentally transforming how you engage with your thoughts and the world around you. The journey to mastering your mind's focus starts with understanding the forces that scatter our thoughts and dilute our concentration. In these pages, you will learn about the cognitive patterns that lead to distraction and the psychological principles that can help you override them. This book is structured to provide you with practical, actionable strategies to train your brain for better focus and increased productivity. We begin by exploring the concept of thought discipline, a term that encapsulates the practice of directing and maintaining cognitive focus amidst internal and external distractions. You'll discover the science behind attention, including how and why our brains choose to focus on certain stimuli over others. This foundational knowledge will equip you with the insights needed to start manipulating your attentional mechanisms to your advantage. Each chapter delves into different aspects of focus, from minimizing environmental distractions to optimizing brain health for better cognitive performance. You'll learn techniques such as the Pomodoro technique, mindfulness meditation, and cognitive restructuring, each offering a unique approach to enhancing concentration. These methods aren't just theoretical, they are backed by scientific research and have been proven effective in various studies on cognitive enhancement. Moreover, Thought Discipline addresses the challenges of digital distractions, a significant hurdle in today's tech-driven society. The book presents strategies for digital detoxing and managing screen time, helping you make conscious choices about how and when you engage with digital devices. By establishing boundaries with technology, you'll free up mental energy and reduce the cognitive load that hampers focus. As you progress through the book, you will also encounter exercises designed to strengthen your mental resilience. These exercises are not one-time activities, but part of a continuous practice that you can incorporate into your daily routine. Consistent practice is key to transforming these techniques into habits that will sustain your focus long-term. Additionally, this guide takes a holistic approach by incorporating lifestyle factors that influence cognitive function, such as diet, exercise, and sleep. Understanding how these elements affect your brain's ability to focus gives you more tools to enhance your concentration. Thought Discipline: How to Get Your Brain to Focus is your companion in the quest for better focus. It is written for anyone who feels overwhelmed by distractions, whether you're a student struggling to study, a professional grappling with productivity, or simply someone who wishes to enjoy the benefits of a sharper, more disciplined mind. By the end of this book, you won't just have learned how to focus, you'll have experienced a shift in how you control and deploy your attention. Get ready to harness the power of your mind, amplify your productivity, and achieve your goals with unprecedented clarity and focus. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. Did you know your brain is naturally inclined to follow patterns and rhythms? This inherent trait can be a powerful tool in mastering thought discipline and enhancing your focus. It's not just about willpower. You can train your brain to be more attentive, resilient, and focused. Harnessing certain techniques like time blocking and mindfulness exercises can help you tap into this potential. However, there's a vital aspect that ties all these strategies together. Intrigued? Stick around, we're just getting started. For more information about the ebook version of this audio, check the video description or visit audiobooksoffice.com. We noticed that 69% of you who listen to our video are not yet subscribed to the channel. Please help support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Thanks for inspiring us to create more content for you. Chapter 1. The importance of thought discipline. A substantial majority of individuals often underestimate the importance of thought discipline. You might be one of them, thinking that your mind is something you can't control. But that's far from the truth. Thought discipline is a crucial element in the machinery of your overall mental health and productivity. It's the ability to direct your cognitive resources towards a specific goal, allowing you to focus and concentrate on what truly matters. Think of your mind as a powerful supercomputer. It's capable of processing vast amounts of information, but without proper discipline, it can easily become overloaded with redundant data. Thought discipline helps you to regulate this flow of information, filtering out the unnecessary details and focusing on the essential facts. It's like a selective sieve, letting only the most relevant and useful data through. Furthermore, thought discipline can profoundly enhance your decision-making abilities. By focusing your thoughts, you can evaluate options more objectively and make rational choices. It can also boost your creativity by freeing up cognitive space for innovative ideas to flourish. And let's not forget the mental tranquility that comes with thought discipline. It can help to alleviate stress, anxiety, and other negative emotions by allowing you to manage your thoughts more effectively. You'll find that you're more relaxed and able to tackle challenges with a clearer head. Chapter 2. Identifying and eliminating distractions. Mastering thought discipline involves a critical first step: identifying and eliminating distractions. This step isn't merely about recognizing what steals your focus away, but also about understanding the underlying reasons why these distractions are so appealing. Science has shown that distractions often stem from a desire to escape discomfort. Whether it's the discomfort of a challenging task, a difficult emotion, or a stressful situation, you're often drawn to distractions in search of immediate relief. Understanding this can help you tackle your distractions at their root. So how do you identify your distractions? Start by observing your behavior. Pay attention to what you're doing when you're supposed to be focusing. Are you checking your phone? Scrolling through social media? Daydreaming? These are all distractions that you need to eliminate. Next, analyze why you're drawn to these distractions. Are they offering an escape from something you'd rather avoid? Are they providing a quick hit of dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter? By getting to the bottom of why these distractions are enticing, you can begin to address the underlying issues. Finally, act to eliminate these distractions. If your phone is the culprit, put it in another room. If you're constantly checking your email, establish specific times for that task. If you're daydreaming, ground yourself in the present moment through sensory awareness. Chapter 3. Cultivating mindful attention. Nearly every individual struggles with attention regulation, but the practice of cultivating mindful attention can dramatically improve your ability to focus. Thought discipline: How to Get Your Brain to Focus. Written by Kelvin W. Nathan. Published by Audiobooks Office. Introduction. In the bustling, information-saturated world of today, the ability to focus is more than a skill. It's a necessity. Distractions abound, pulling our attention in countless directions. Thought discipline: How to Get Your Brain to Focus is crafted to help you reclaim your mental space and sharpen your focus to laser-like intensity. This book is not just about managing distractions, it's about fundamentally transforming how you engage with your thoughts and the world around you. The journey to mastering your mind's focus starts with understanding the forces that scatter our thoughts and dilute our concentration. In these pages, you will learn about the cognitive patterns that lead to distraction and the psychological principles that can help you override them. This book is structured to provide you with practical, actionable strategies to train your brain for better focus and increased productivity. We begin by exploring the concept of thought discipline, a term that encapsulates the practice of directing and maintaining cognitive focus amidst internal and external distractions. You'll discover the science behind attention, including how and why our brains choose to focus on certain stimuli over others. This foundational knowledge will equip you with the insights needed to start manipulating your attentional mechanisms to your advantage. Each chapter delves into different aspects of focus, from minimizing environmental distractions to optimizing brain health for better cognitive performance. You'll learn techniques such as the Pomodoro technique, mindfulness meditation, and cognitive restructuring, each offering a unique approach to enhancing concentration. These methods aren't just theoretical, they are backed by scientific research and have been proven effective in various studies on cognitive enhancement. Moreover, Thought Discipline addresses the challenges of digital distractions, a significant hurdle in today's tech-driven society. The book presents strategies for digital detoxing and managing screen time, helping you make conscious choices about how and when you engage with digital devices. By establishing boundaries with technology, you'll free up mental energy and reduce the cognitive load that hampers focus. As you progress through the book, you will also encounter exercises designed to strengthen your mental resilience. These exercises are not one-time activities, but part of a continuous practice that you can incorporate into your daily routine. Consistent practice is key to transforming these techniques into habits that will sustain your focus long-term. Additionally, this guide takes a holistic approach by incorporating lifestyle factors that influence cognitive function, such as diet, exercise, and sleep. Understanding how these elements affect your brain's ability to focus gives you more tools to enhance your concentration. Thought Discipline: How to Get Your Brain to Focus is your companion in the quest for better focus. It is written for anyone who feels overwhelmed by distractions, whether you're a student struggling to study, a professional grappling with productivity, or simply someone who wishes to enjoy the benefits of a sharper, more disciplined mind. By the end of this book, you won't just have learned how to focus, you'll have experienced a shift in how you control and deploy your attention. Get ready to harness the power of your mind, amplify your productivity, and achieve your goals with unprecedented clarity and focus. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. Did you know your brain is naturally inclined to follow patterns and rhythms? This inherent trait can be a powerful tool in mastering thought discipline and enhancing your focus. It's not just about willpower. You can train your brain to be more attentive, resilient, and focused. Harnessing certain techniques like time blocking and mindfulness exercises can help you tap into this potential. However, there's a vital aspect that ties all these strategies together. Intrigued? Stick around, we're just getting started. For more information about the ebook version of this audio, check the video description or visit audiobooksoffice.com. We noticed that 69% of you who listen to our video are not yet subscribed to the channel. Please help support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Thanks for inspiring us to create more content for you. Chapter 1. The Importance of Thought Discipline. A substantial majority of individuals often underestimate the importance of thought discipline. You might be one of them, thinking that your mind is something you can't control. But that's far from the truth. Thought discipline is a crucial element in the machinery of your overall mental health and productivity. It's the ability to direct your cognitive resources towards a specific goal, allowing you to focus and concentrate on what truly matters. Think of your mind as a powerful supercomputer. It's capable of processing vast amounts of information, but without proper discipline, it can easily become overloaded with redundant data. Thought discipline helps you to regulate this flow of information, filtering out the unnecessary details and focusing on the essential facts. It's like a selective sieve, letting only the most relevant and useful data through. Furthermore, thought discipline can profoundly enhance your decision-making abilities. By focusing your thoughts, you can evaluate options more objectively and make rational choices. It can also boost your creativity by freeing up cognitive space for innovative ideas to flourish. And let's not forget the mental tranquility that comes with thought discipline. It can help to alleviate stress, anxiety, and other negative emotions by allowing you to manage your thoughts more effectively. You'll find that you're more relaxed and able to tackle challenges with a clearer head. Chapter 2. Identifying and eliminating distractions. Mastering thought discipline involves a critical first step: identifying and eliminating distractions. This step isn't merely about recognizing what steals your focus away, but also about understanding the underlying reasons why these distractions are so appealing. Science has shown that distractions often stem from a desire to escape discomfort. Whether it's the discomfort of a challenging task, a difficult emotion, or a stressful situation, you're often drawn to distractions in search of immediate relief. Understanding this can help you tackle your distractions at their root. So how do you identify your distractions? Start by observing your behavior. Pay attention to what you're doing when you're supposed to be focusing. Are you checking your phone? Scrolling through social media? Daydreaming? These are all distractions that you need to eliminate. Next, analyze why you're drawn to these distractions. Are they offering an escape from something you'd rather avoid? Are they providing a quick hit of dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter? By getting to the bottom of why these distractions are enticing, you can begin to address the underlying issues. Finally, act to eliminate these distractions. If your phone is the culprit, put it in another room. If you're constantly checking your email, establish specific times for that task. If you're daydreaming, ground yourself in the present moment through sensory awareness. Chapter 3. Cultivating mindful attention. Nearly every individual struggles with attention regulation, but the practice of cultivating mindful attention can dramatically improve your ability to focus. Mindful attention involves being fully engaged in the current moment, consciously directing your focus onto the task at hand. It's about being aware of where your mind is and bringing it back when it starts to wander. Establishing this mindful discipline isn't easy. It's a cognitive conditioning that requires consistent practice. Neuroscience research indicates that the brain is a malleable organ, capable of developing new neural pathways through a process known as neuroplasticity. This means, with repeated practice, you can literally rewire your brain to enhance your focus, akin to strengthening a muscle. Start by incorporating small periods of mindfulness into your daily schedule. Even a mere 5-minute exercise of concentrating on your breathing or focusing on the sensations in your body can be beneficial. Over time, you'll notice a gradual change in your capacity to maintain attention. This is your brain adapting, creating new connections to support this new mode of operation. Take note, however, that the goal isn't to achieve a state of constant focus, but rather to develop a greater control over your attention. Invariably, your mind will wander, and that's okay. The pivotal part is recognizing when this happens and gently guiding your attention back. This is the essence of mindful attention, not the absence of distraction, but the ability to choose your focus. Chapter 4. Harnessing the power of routines. Imagine your day as a series of dominoes, each action triggering the next. This is the concept behind a routine, a powerful tool for harnessing your brain's natural inclination towards patterns and consistency. Routines are vital neural pathways that we've strengthened over time through repetition. Your brain's plasticity allows it to refine these pathways, making you better and more efficient at the tasks you perform regularly. So by establishing and sticking to routines, you're capitalizing on this biological feature to enhance your productivity. But it's not just about doing things in the same order. It's also about ensuring those activities align with your goals and contribute to your overall well-being. For example, if you're looking to improve your focus, incorporating activities that promote mental clarity, like meditation or exercise, into your routine can be beneficial. Moreover, routines can reduce decision fatigue. By having a preset plan of action, you're eliminating the need to make countless decisions throughout the day, freeing up mental energy for more critical thinking and focus. However, it's vital to balance routine with flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and sticking rigidly to a routine can cause stress when disruptions occur. So, it's beneficial to have some flexibility within your routines to accommodate for these disruptions without compromising your productivity. Routines are fundamentally neural pathways that we've strengthened over time through repetition. Chapter 5. Strategies for improving focus. While it's true that routines can provide a structure that enhances focus, there are additional strategies you can employ to further improve your concentration. One such strategy is the practice of mindfulness. This isn't just a trendy buzzword, it's a scientifically validated method for enhancing focus. Mindfulness involves bringing your attention to the present moment, training your brain to stay on task rather than wandering off into distractions. It's a skill you can cultivate, like a muscle you can strengthen through consistent exercise. Another strategy is to leverage the power of nutrition. Your brain, like any other organ in your body, needs certain nutrients to function at its best. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish and flax seeds, are vital for brain health. Similarly, foods rich in antioxidants, like fruits and vegetables, can combat oxidative stress, which can impair cognitive function. Thirdly, adequate sleep is vital for focus. Researchers have found that sleep deprivation can severely impair cognitive functions, including attention and focus. So, develop a regular sleep routine and make certain you're getting enough restful sleep each night. Lastly, consider using tools and apps designed to improve focus. There are numerous digital tools available that use techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which breaks your work into intervals with short breaks, helping to maintain focus. These strategies aren't quick fixes, they require consistent practice and dedication. But when employed correctly and consistently, they can greatly enhance your ability to focus, improving not only your productivity but also your overall quality of life. Chapter 6. Developing mental stamina. Often you may find your mind tiring before your body does during arduous tasks. This is a clear sign that you need to develop your mental stamina. Just like physical endurance, mental stamina is a cognitive ability that can be trained and enhanced. It's the measure of your brain's resilience in the face of fatigue, stress, or intense concentration. Your brain, like your muscles, requires regular exercise to stay fit. The brain's neuroplasticity allows it to adapt and change even as you age. Engaging in challenging mental activities such as puzzles, reading, or learning a new language can help stimulate new neural pathways and strengthen existing ones. Sleep is also pivotal for mental stamina. It's during sleep that your brain consolidates memory, clears out toxins, and repairs cells. Insufficient sleep, on the other hand, can impair your cognitive functions, including attention, decision-making, and creativity. Nutrition plays a subtle yet significant role too. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and B vitamins contribute to peak brain health. Similarly, hydration is indispensable, as even mild dehydration can affect your ability to think clearly. Lastly, mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can enhance mental stamina. Chapter 7. Overcoming procrastination and lack of motivation. Procrastination and lack of motivation can be formidable obstacles in your quest to enhance mental stamina. However, you're not alone. This is a common hurdle, deeply rooted in the brain's circuitry. It's a tendency to avoid tasks that require effort for easier, more enjoyable tasks. This might result in temporary satisfaction, but long-term, it can lead to a cycle of constant delay and unfulfillment. To overcome procrastination, you need to first understand its origins. Studies suggest it's linked to the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for executive functions like decision-making and impulse control. If this region isn't working at its peak, you're more likely to procrastinate. Now, how about lack of motivation? This could be due to a dopamine deficiency. Dopamine, the reward neurotransmitter, motivates you to take action towards goals, desires, and needs and gives a surge of reinforcing pleasure when achieving them. Less dopamine means less motivation. So how do you combat these? For procrastination, you can use techniques like the 5-minute rule. Start a task you've been avoiding for just 5 minutes. After that, you can stop if you want. Often you'll continue because beginning is usually the hardest part. To improve motivation, consider natural ways to boost dopamine levels. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep can help. Chapter 8. Mastering the art of task prioritization. Mastering the art of task prioritization is an essential skill in your thought discipline toolkit. It helps you focus your mental energy where it's most needed, ensuring that you're not only productive but also efficient. In the grand scheme of things, not all tasks are created equal. Some are more important, urgent, or beneficial than others. Recognizing this is the first step to effective task prioritization. The science of task prioritization lies in understanding two key concepts: urgency and importance. Urgency refers to the time sensitivity of a task, how soon it needs to be done. Importance, on the other hand, refers to the impact of a task, how much it matters in the grand scheme of things. Your goal is to tackle tasks that are both urgent and important first, followed by ones that are important but not urgent. However, it's not just about understanding these concepts, but also about applying them consistently. This requires discipline, which is where thought discipline comes in. Thought discipline enables you to resist the temptation to do easy tasks first, or to be swayed by tasks that seem urgent but aren't important. It's about maintaining your focus on what truly matters. Chapter 9. Techniques for boosting productivity. While mastering task prioritization is a critical component of thought discipline, it's equally essential to explore and implement various techniques designed to boost your productivity. Your productivity levels are directly proportional to your ability to train your brain to focus on tasks, allowing you to achieve more in less time. One scientifically backed technique is the concept of time blocking. This involves scheduling specific time slots for different tasks or activities throughout your day. By compartmentalizing your time, you reduce the cognitive load of having to decide what to do next and can focus more intently on the task at hand. Another technique is the principle of deep work. The idea, coined by productivity expert Cal Newport, is that you should engage in focused, distraction-free work sessions. This leads to a higher quality of output and a more efficient use of your time. You can also harness the power of mindfulness. This practice helps you stay present and focused on the current task, preventing your mind from wandering. It's a technique that's gained scientific support for boosting productivity levels and improving mental well-being. Finally, consider implementing the 2-minute rule into your routine. The rule states that if a task takes 2 minutes or less to complete, you should do it immediately. This negates the need to schedule it later and helps keep minor tasks from piling up. These techniques aren't exhaustive, but they provide a robust foundation for your productivity-boosting arsenal. Chapter 10. Leveraging the Pomodoro Technique. One highly effective way to ramp up your productivity is by leveraging the Pomodoro Technique. Developed in the late 80s by Francesco Cirillo, this productivity method uses a timer to break work into intervals, traditionally 25 minutes in length, separated by short breaks. The idea is that the timer creates a sense of urgency, and you'll focus more when you know that the clock is ticking. Let's dig a bit into the science behind it. The Pomodoro Technique works on the principle of time boxing, allocating a fixed time period to a planned activity. Neuroscientifically speaking, it capitalizes on our brain's ability to focus in short bursts. When you're fully immersed in an activity, your brain enters a state of flow, where you're highly productive and creative. But maintaining this state for long periods can be exhausting. The Pomodoro technique encourages the brain to enter this flow state more frequently, but for shorter periods. It's not about working longer, but working smarter. By creating a rhythm of work and rest, it helps maintain a high level of mental agility without the burnout. To use this technique, you'll need a timer, a to-do list, and a determination to stick to the plan. Work on a task for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, take a longer break. You'll find that your brain will start to adapt to this rhythm, improving your focus and productivity. In essence, the Pomodoro technique isn't just a time management tool, it's a way to train your brain for peak performance. Chapter 11. Embracing the power of breaks. The Pomodoro technique, as discussed previously, emphasizes the importance of regular breaks during your work cycle. This isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a critical element in achieving peak mental performance. Here's why your brain, much like the rest of your body, has a certain capacity for work, after which it needs time to recover. Scientific studies show that taking regular breaks can markedly improve concentration and maintain a consistent level of performance. When you work without breaks, your brain's resources deplete, leading to a decrease in performance and productivity. Breaks, on the other hand, give your brain the necessary time to replenish these resources. A break isn't a waste of time, it's an investment in your cognitive health. When you take a break, your brain switches from a focused mode to a diffuse mode. This switch allows your subconscious mind to process and integrate new information, leading to better problem-solving skills and creativity. Think of it like this: when you're exercising, you wouldn't push your muscles to work non-stop without rest, would you? The same principle applies to your brain. Breaks aren't just beneficial, they're essential in maintaining your brain's health, performance, and longevity. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Chapter 12. Optimizing your physical environment. Without a doubt, your physical environment plays a pivotal role in your ability to concentrate and maintain productive work habits. It's not just about having a tidy desk or a comfortable chair. It's about crafting an environment that facilitates focus and minimizes distractions. Let's start with lighting. Research shows that natural light improves mood and energy, profoundly impacting focus and productivity. If you can't access natural light, opt for full-spectrum bulbs that emulate daylight. Avoid harsh fluorescent lights as they can cause eye strain and fatigue. Noise level is another vital factor. If you're in a noisy environment, consider investing in noise-canceling headphones or using a white noise machine. Ambient sounds like rainfall or waves can also help mask distracting noises. Temperature, too, greatly influences cognitive performance. Studies suggest an ideal range of 20 to 22 deg C, 68 to 72 deg for maximum productivity. If you're constantly battling chilly temperatures or sweltering heat, your focus will likely suffer. Lastly, consider the ergonomics of your workspace. Your chair, desk, and computer setup should promote good posture and reduce the risk of physical discomfort. Discomfort can distract you and hamper your focus. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to refining your physical environment. It's about understanding your unique needs and preferences. Experiment with different setups until you find what works best for you. This intentional design of your workspace is a key step in mastering thought discipline and achieving greater focus. In our next segment, we'll explore the power of mindfulness practices to further enhance your focus. Stay tuned. Chapter 13. Incorporating mindfulness practices. Ever wondered how mindfulness can augment your focus and productivity? This isn't just a hypothetical question, it's backed by rigorous scientific research. Mindfulness, a mental state achieved by focusing your awareness on the present moment, has been found to markedly improve cognitive functions, including attention and focus. When practiced regularly, mindfulness exercises can rewire your brain, literally. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain associated with executive functioning, such as decision-making and focus, becomes thicker and more densely packed with neurons. This can lead to a sharpened ability to concentrate and increased productivity. Consider mindfulness meditation, a practice where you sit quietly and pay attention to your breath, or the sensations of your body, or the sounds around you. It's not about emptying your mind, but about noticing what's happening in the present moment without judgment. This practice fosters a sense of calm and focus that can carry over into your daily life, enhancing your ability to concentrate on tasks at hand. However, mindfulness isn't a quick-fix solution. It requires consistent practice to reap its benefits. Start small, with just a few minutes a day, then gradually increase the duration as your ability to focus improves. Incorporating mindfulness into your routine can be a game changer. It's not about removing distractions, but training your brain to stay focused despite them. So, invest time in mindfulness practices. Your brain's enhanced focus and productivity will thank you for it. Chapter 14. Enhancing cognitive flexibility. Building cognitive flexibility might seem like a complex task, but it's a pivotal aspect of thought discipline that's well within your reach. Cognitive flexibility refers to our brain's ability to shift from thinking about one concept to another. The quicker you're able to switch or flex your thinking, the more cognitively flexible you become. One scientifically proven method to enhance cognitive flexibility is through brain training exercises. Puzzles, memory games, and activities that require strategic thinking can stimulate neuroplasticity, the brain's capacity to create and reorganize synaptic connections. This ability to form new connections allows for greater mental adaptability, improving your overall cognitive flexibility. Another approach is exposure to new experiences and environments. By challenging yourself to adapt to unfamiliar situations, you're basically stretching your cognitive muscles. This can be as simple as learning a new language or even traveling to a new place. This broadens your perspectives and enhances your ability to shift your thinking. Diet and physical exercise also play a key role. Regular physical exercise has been linked to the growth of new neurons and improved cognitive flexibility. In addition, a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and B vitamins is known to support brain health and cognitive functions. Chapter 15. Fostering self-awareness and introspection. Some could contend that the journey to thought discipline isn't complete without fostering self-awareness and introspection. You see, these components are the building blocks of understanding your thought patterns, thereby better equipping yourself to control them. Self-awareness, in this context, refers to the conscious knowledge of your own character, feelings, motives, and desires. It's about knowing what makes you tick and what triggers certain responses within you. This process requires honesty and courage as you explore the recesses of your psyche to uncover truths that you've been unaware of or have chosen to ignore. Introspection, on the other hand, is a more reflective process. It involves examining your thoughts and feelings, their origins, and their impact on your behavior. It's about taking a step back and observing your mental processes without judgment. To foster self-awareness, start by being mindful of your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Notice patterns, repetitive thoughts, or emotional responses to certain triggers. Jotting these down in a journal can be beneficial. For introspection, carve out time for quiet reflection. Ask yourself why you think or feel a certain way, and examine how these thoughts and emotions influence your actions. Again, journaling can be a great tool for this process. The beauty of self-awareness and introspection is that they enable you to understand your thought processes. Once you do, you're better positioned to steer them in the direction you want. Remember, thought discipline isn't about stifling your thoughts, but rather about consciously directing them. Through self-awareness and introspection, you'll be taking a big step towards achieving this. Chapter 16. Building a supportive accountability system. To continue your journey towards thought discipline, consider implementing a supportive accountability system. This system is an essential tool that'll help you maintain focus, discipline your thoughts, and achieve your cognitive goals. Start by identifying your thought discipline goals. These could be as simple as reducing distractions, improving concentration, or as complex as mastering a specific cognitive skill. Once you've identified these, it's time to create a system that'll keep you on track. Consider involving someone you trust, a friend, family member, or mentor who can act as your accountability partner. They'll be instrumental in ensuring you adhere to your commitments and providing you with the necessary feedback and motivation. Accountability is more than just reporting progress. It's about creating a structure that supports your thought discipline journey. This means setting up regular check-ins with your accountability partner where you can discuss your successes, challenges, and strategies for improvement. It's also about establishing a reward system to nurture your motivation and reinforce positive behaviors. Remember, your accountability system should be flexible and designed to evolve as you progress. It should be supportive, not punitive, and should cater to your unique cognitive needs and goals. Reinforce your commitment to the system by documenting your progress, adjusting your strategies as necessary, and celebrating your successes. This won't only keep you motivated but also provide you with valuable insights into your thought discipline journey. To sum it up, an accountability system is a powerful tool that cultivates discipline, provides structure, and supports your cognitive growth. It'll help you achieve your thought discipline goals and ultimately lead to improved cognitive function. Chapter 17. Leveraging technology for focused work. Harnessing the power of technology can substantially enhance your ability to focus and cultivate thought discipline. It's no secret today's technology is a double-edged sword. Used incorrectly, it can be a major source of distraction. But when used judiciously, it can aid in fostering mental focus and discipline. Consider the myriad apps designed to promote focus, such as those employing the Pomodoro technique. This method encourages you to work in focused bursts, typically 25 minutes, interspersed with short breaks. It's based on the theory that frequent breaks can improve mental agility. Apps like Focus Keeper and Tomatometer can help you implement this technique, ensuring you're not overtaxing your mental resources, which can lead to burnout. Moreover, you can leverage apps that limit distractions. Forest is one such app, rewarding you for not checking your phone by growing virtual trees. Meanwhile, tools like Freedom and Self-Control block distracting websites and apps for set periods. Mindfulness apps like Headspace and Calm can also be instrumental in training your brain to focus. They offer guided meditations aimed at enhancing concentration and reducing mental chatter. In a more radical approach, consider creating a digital environment that encourages focus. This could involve setting up a separate user account on your computer dedicated solely to work, devoid of any distracting apps or websites. Chapter 18. Developing effective time management skills. Mastering time management is a pivotal aspect of cultivating thought discipline. It's not just about scheduling every minute of your day, but rather understanding the concept of time itself and how you interact with it. First, you must recognize the finite nature of time. You've got 24 hours in a day, no more, no less. Acknowledge this limit, and you've begun the journey to effective time management. Next, you need to identify and prioritize your tasks. Not all tasks are created equal. Some require more focus and mental energy than others. Distinguish these high-energy tasks and allocate your prime time when your brain is at its most alert to them. This is vital in ensuring that you're not just busy, but productive. Then you've got to cut the clutter. It's easy to get bogged down with non-essential tasks. Learn to differentiate between what's necessary and what's not. This is where the Pareto principle, or the 80/20 rule, comes in handy. It suggests that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Identify that 20% and focus on it. Finally, remember that time management isn't about rigidity. It's about flexibility. you need to allow for unexpected interruptions and changes in your schedule. This is where the concept of time buffers comes in. By scheduling an extra time for each task, you allow yourself the flexibility to adapt to change. Chapter 19. Strategies for overcoming mental blocks. Mental blocks. Those frustrating moments when your mind hits a wall and creative ideas seem out of reach are a common obstacle in the quest for thought discipline. You're not alone in this struggle, and luckily there are proven strategies you can utilize to overcome these mental roadblocks. Firstly, engage in physical activity. Studies show that exercise, even a brisk walk, stimulates brain activity and fosters creativity. It's believed that physical movement increases blood flow and oxygen to the brain, sparking neural connections and promoting flexibility in thought processes. Additionally, stepping back from the problem can be beneficial. This tactic, known as incubation, involves deliberately shifting your focus away from the task at hand. It's during these periods of disengagement that your subconscious mind continues to work on the problem, often leading to unexpected insights upon your return. Furthermore, meditation can be a powerful tool. Practicing mindfulness has been found to reduce anxiety and stress, which are often significant contributors to mental blocks. By quieting your mind, you can create a more conducive environment for creativity and problem solving. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of sleep. Research shows that a good night's rest facilitates cognitive functions such as memory consolidation and problem solving. Consequently, if you're facing a mental block, it might be time to hit the sack. Chapter 20. Cultivating a growth mindset. In the journey toward thought discipline, cultivating a growth mindset plays a pivotal role. It's not just a catchy phrase in the world of psychology, it's a fundamental concept that can transform your ability to focus and learn. The growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's the antithesis of the fixed mindset, which posits that these attributes are innate and unchangeable. The growth mindset fosters a passion for learning, a resilience to challenges, and a willingness to persevere in the face of setbacks. Scientific research supports the benefits of adopting a growth mindset. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections, shows us that our brains are malleable, not static. With effort and practice, you can train your brain to improve its functions, including focus. Cultivating a growth mindset involves a conscious shift in how you view your abilities and potential. It's about embracing challenges as opportunities for learning rather than obstacles. It's about understanding that effort is a necessary path to mastery, not a sign of weakness. It's about replacing the fear of failure with the courage to persist, knowing that setbacks are part of the learning process. In a nutshell, the growth mindset is a powerful tool for thought discipline. It empowers you to believe in your capacity to learn and grow, which fuels your motivation to focus and persevere in your endeavors. Chapter 21. Harnessing the power of visualization. Visualize this: you're effortlessly focusing on a task. Your thoughts are flowing seamlessly, and distractions don't stand a chance. This mental state isn't just wishful thinking. It's achievable through the power of visualization, a scientifically proven technique that trains your brain to focus. Research shows that visualization, or mental rehearsal, can be as effective as physical practice. Your brain doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So when you vividly visualize an act, your brain fires up the same neural pathways as it would during the real performance. This mental exercise prepares you for the actual task, improving your focus and confidence. But how does this work? The key lies in the brain's plasticity, its ability to change and adapt. When you consistently visualize performing a task, your brain strengthens the neural pathways associated with that task. This repetition makes the task more automatic and lessens the mental effort needed, allowing you to focus better. However, effective visualization requires detail and consistency. You need to engage all your senses and emotions in the imagined scenario. The more vivid and realistic your visualization, the stronger the neural connections your brain makes. It's important to note that visualization isn't a magic bullet. It's a tool to train and discipline your thoughts, augmenting your overall focus strategy. But when used regularly and correctly, visualization can substantially enhance your ability to concentrate, making your brain an ally, not an obstacle, in your quest for focused productivity. Chapter 22. Techniques for improving memory and recall. Your brain, much like a powerful computer, can be optimized for improved memory and recall. You're not stuck with the memory you have. Science shows us that our brain's neuroplasticity allows us to enhance and build up our memory capabilities. Let's focus on a few techniques that you can use to improve your memory and recall. The first is chunking. This technique involves breaking down large pieces of information into smaller, manageable chunks. It's the reason why phone numbers and social security numbers are divided into segments. You're more likely to remember a string of numbers when they're grouped into smaller sets. Next is the method of loci. This ancient technique involves associating information with physical locations. It's like taking a mental walk through a familiar place, such as your home, and associating each piece of information with a specific object or room. When you need to recall the information, you simply take the same mental walk and retrieve the data. Lastly, let's touch on spaced repetition. This technique involves reviewing information at increasing intervals over time. It's a proven method that capitalizes on our brain's natural tendency to retain information that appears regularly over time. These techniques aren't just theoretical, they're backed by solid scientific research. They're practical too, and you can start incorporating them into your daily life to aid your memory and recall. Chapter 23. Balancing work and rest. You may find that striking a balance between work and rest optimizes both your productivity and periods of respite. By integrating recharging breaks into your rhythm of work, you're fundamentally programming your brain to work efficiently, while also providing it with pivotal recovery periods. In a scientific context, this rest-work equation is imperative for maintaining cognitive health and maximizing your thought discipline. In the sphere of thought discipline, striking a balance between productivity and rest plays a pivotal role. Just as you wouldn't run a marathon without proper training and intervals of rest, your brain also needs a similar approach to function efficiently. This concept, a blend of neuroscience and personal efficiency, is critical for maintaining mental health and maximizing productivity. You've got to understand that your brain isn't designed for non-stop work. Overworking leads to mental fatigue, thereby reducing the quality of your output. What's more, it can lead to burnout, a state of chronic physical and mental exhaustion. On the other hand, too much rest can foster laziness and procrastination. Prioritizing productivity doesn't mean cramming as much work into a day as possible. It's about smart work, not hard work. Create a work-rest schedule that suits your natural patterns. This might mean working intensely for a few hours, then taking a break to recharge before diving back in. Meanwhile, respite isn't about lazing around. It's about giving your brain a chance to relax, recharge, and integrate new information. Ever pondered why even the most dedicated workaholics advocate for regular breaks? It's not just about avoiding burnout, but fostering a rhythm of recharging breaks. This balance of work and rest isn't arbitrary. It's rooted in neuroscience and human physiology. Your brain, like any other organ, has its limits. Long periods of focus can strain your neurons, leading to cognitive fatigue. Breaks, particularly activities that engage different areas of the brain, help alleviate this stress. Think of it as hitting the reset button on your cognition. Moreover, breaks enhance creativity and problem-solving skills. When you step away from a task, your subconscious continues to process information, often leading to eureka moments upon return. The Pomodoro Technique, a time management method, recommends a 5-minute break every 25 minutes of work and a longer break every 2 hours. This isn't a one-size-fits-all approach, but it provides a solid starting point. Adapt this to your personal productivity rhythm. Chapter 24. Fostering a culture of focused collaboration. You're now at a critical juncture where fostering a culture of focused collaboration becomes paramount. It's crucial to promote collective engagement, aligning the energies and efforts of all team members towards shared goals. Furthermore, collaboratively minimizing distractions can substantially heighten focus, potentially leading to innovative breakthroughs and heightened productivity. Building a culture of focused collaboration often involves galvanizing collective engagement. You'll find that the key lies in the operational dynamics of group cognition, where the collective mindset is harnessed to focus on a common goal. Understand that this doesn't just happen, it's fostered. Start by creating a safe space where open communication is encouraged and every idea is valued. This promotes a sense of shared purpose and unity, which naturally enhances focus and productivity. However, it's not enough to create this environment, you must also maintain it. Regularly touch base with your team, providing feedback and acknowledging their efforts. This helps in keeping them engaged and focused. Simultaneously, nurture a culture of learning. Encourage your team to continually hone their mental discipline through various cognitive exercises, which enhances their ability to maintain focus during group tasks. Tackling distractions head-on is a crucial step in fostering a culture of focused collaboration. Your brain, a masterpiece of neural circuitry, is programmed to respond to stimuli. However, not all stimuli are beneficial. When you're trying to focus, extraneous stimuli become distractions, hijacking your attention and disrupting your productivity. Recognizing these distractions is key. They're not always obvious. Sure, a ringing phone is a clear interruption, but what about background chatter, intermittent emails, or even your own wandering thoughts? These subtle interruptions can be just as detrimental to your cognitive flow. Next, you need to collaboratively establish boundaries. This means creating a shared understanding within your team about what constitutes a distraction and implementing strategies to minimize them. Isolate yourselves from external noise, designate quiet hours for focused work, and respect each other's concentration. Chapter 25. Developing lifelong learning habits. You'll find that maintaining curiosity consistently is the cornerstone of developing lifelong learning habits. It's about fostering a mindset that continually questions, explores, and seeks out new knowledge, which acts as the fuel for intellectual growth. Embrace discipline, not as a transient commitment, but as a lifelong pact with yourself to persistently pursue learning in all its forms. Cultivating a consistent sense of curiosity isn't just a whimsical notion, it's a science-backed strategy proven to promote lifelong learning habits. It's not merely about asking questions, but about developing an insatiable appetite for understanding the how, why, and what of things. It's about delving deeper into topics, not just skimming the surface. It's about not just accepting things at face value, but exploring them until you've unearthed their underlying principles. Scientists argue that curiosity primes the brain for learning. When you're curious, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with motivation and pleasure. This reward system makes learning enjoyable, setting up a positive feedback loop that encourages you to keep exploring. To maintain curiosity consistently, you must resist the temptation to settle into intellectual complacency. It's about pushing your cognitive boundaries, defying the comfort of familiarity. It's about immersing yourself in diverse topics and not shying away from the unknown. This practice of consistent curiosity not only enriches your understanding but also fosters resilience in the face of intellectual challenges. It's a commitment to perpetual growth, a cornerstone of thought discipline. Building on the foundation of curiosity, Embracing lifelong discipline requires a steadfast dedication to constant learning. It's not just a fleeting interest in new ideas, but rather a profound commitment to regularly absorb, understand, and apply knowledge. This discipline shapes your brain's architecture, strengthening the neural pathways associated with focus and cognition. Consider your mind like a muscle. Just as physical training aids in muscle development, mental discipline promotes cognitive growth. Regular mental exercises, such as reading, problem solving, or learning a new skill, keep your brain active and focused. Over time, these routines become ingrained and transform into lifelong habits. However, crucially, mental discipline doesn't mean cramming information. The brain prefers spaced repetition, a learning technique where you review information at increasing intervals. This approach promotes long-term memory retention and enhances focus. Ignoring distractions and maintaining focus amidst the noise of everyday life is challenging. Yet, with practice and persistence, you'll notice an improvement in your ability to concentrate. Embracing lifelong discipline is a journey, not a destination. It's about continual growth and learning, where every step forward, no matter how small, counts. Like a master sculptor honing a block of marble, you've chiseled away distractions, crafted routines, and sharpened focus. It's not a one-time feat, but an ongoing process. Your brain, the marble, is more resilient, flexible, and versatile. The masterpiece? Unwavering thought discipline. Remember, it's a delicate balance of work, rest, collaboration, and learning. Keep refining, keep learning, and let your mental sculpture, a symbol of focus and discipline, stand as a monument to your mental might.
Thank you for watching until the end. Show us some love by subscribing below, sharing this video with your friends, and leaving a comment. Together, let's build a vibrant community.